I don't know why you trusted a social scientist to summarize. So otherwise, of course, the social scientist will keep you here for a very long time. I only have 7 points to make. And let me start with what Remy said. And I'll come to that. Maybe first, let me congratulate South Africa on the outcome statement. Those dialogues are never easy, those discussions are never easy. I know that as South Africa, there's so much that we can teach the world in terms of consensus building. Now what, as Remy asked us, and I want to suggest a few things, having listened attentively as punishment, I think, for who I am. First, indeed, we need more science, but not just any science, a transformative science, or a science policy and a science policy advisory that is very transformative in nature. Two, how then do we do this science? And someone suggested that the science policy and advisory should do 3 things. 1, better policy outcomes. 2, make sure that it is we monitor policy outcomes. 3, we build on trust with our communities, and I want to emphasize that we build trust with our communities. The 4th thing that I want to mention as part of our deliberations this morning is the importance of science communication, the importance of science engagement, and as part of our thinking around science diplomacy. 5, we need indeed to avoid the risks or the ethical risks of being dazzled by technologies. And for those of you who know this author, at some point just before Democracy of South Africa, he wrote an interesting piece and said, let our comrades not be dazzled by capital. I think the warning today is very clear. Let us, again, not be dazzled by technologies with its ethical issues that we still need to grapple with. 6, indeed, as the last speaker from Brazil, and this is why we share so much in common with Brazil as part of BRICS, I know it's G20, we leave no one behind. We leave Africa, we should not leave Africa behind. We should not leave the global south behind. And indeed, as we do that, we should also be cautious of using open science to marginalize further the African continent and the global south. We need to act locally. Part of working, of acting locally is indeed building capacity, and we are warned today that no to tokenism, that youth and women in all our countries remain important as policymakers, as experts, not all of us sitting in this room. Finally, science, and this is point number 7, science policy, science advisory. For us, it is not just more policy and more policy advice. For us, it's also about shifting our thinking around policy advisory that is about policy implementation. And we've heard that from India, we've heard that from South Africa, from our colleagues from NEPAD. We leave no one behind. The people in Rwanda, the people in the state of Palestine, Ethiopia, South Africa, India, Russia, and Brazil. For if we do this, we heard very loud and clear today that we will indeed place STI, science policy advice, at the epicenter in an ever-shifting global order. Thank you very much.